I had a lot of fun with the last one, so I wanted to do one more with you on tank this time. And luckily, I found one, but it was recent enough to where I could find one with you on tank. So here we go. So I want to see what we can improve on with the tank too. Let's go ahead and do this view real quick. Let's fast forward a little bit. Alright, 5 seconds. Alright, your hold is fine up here. This little area is fine to hold. Okay, so the issue with you doing this is the information you're giving them compared to the value that you have by shooting these no charge bubbles. Okay, so if you don't know, your charge mechanic is where your damage comes from. Right now, you have 0 charge, so you're doing no damage. Basically, by shooting these little cotton candy bubbles, you're letting them know that you're wide, like you're way back. First of all, that's what you're letting them know. That means you could be anywhere from here to way back here. So you're just spamming this choke, and not in a really effective way. And you get no value out of that. But the information they get is, okay, they have a Zarya, and they're kind of far back. So the team must be behind them, usually. So what do? They kind of wait, and then they start taking an angle. So you gave them the agency to do that. And this Tracer's being taken a more aggressive angle, which is fine. If she's patient, she should be patient, wait for her team to engage. But the information you gave them isn't worth the little tiny bit of damage you might have gotten when they come out, and you did it way too early, so that's just not worth it. Alright, they take the high ground here. Zen drops bot, which is really dumb. See, you're shooting your laser, but you're not really hitting anything. And you're still at 0 charge. I haven't seen you use a bubble yet. Let me rewind. I'm going to watch you more closely here. Alright, you spam this choke, which isn't great. Then you kind of walk back here. There's no reason for you to walk back. That's not a big deal. But, like, if you're right here, you're still, like, and if they cut up main, and you're right here, boom, they all of a sudden have you right in their fucking face. Where they're trying to run this down, and we have a turret. We have a turret from here. We have Adario's main turret right here. Honestly, he should have probably placed it back here, but that's alright. It's an extra target they can shoot. They have a turret right here if they come up a little too close, and you can be right here and cut into them real deep. They can't see you if you're right here. And you have line of sight on anybody that can come through here. I've got that angle covered, though. I'm covering house, or this little building, because I know that flankers like to come through here. And Wukong and Adario have main, trying to get in this choke. So if you're, like, right here, anybody that comes main, you can, like, fucking decimate. So, where do you go? Okay, you're right here. Laser. You're out of range for your laser. Honestly, it's better for you, if you're going to do this, honestly, walk up at them at this point. Like, you can walk right here. You're a tank. You don't have to be passive. Like, you have... Who's Wukong healing? He's healing the taxi, I guess. Maybe he's trying to hit me, and he's just kind of spamming it. I don't know. Yeah, he's trying to hit me. Okay. Thought he was healing the taxi for a second. And Adario's low. Wukong's got him. See, you're being... Okay, good job to bubble that. I hate this little point with this. I get... See, look how aggressive I'm being compared to you. And that's because we can, at this point. Alright. So I get topped up. See, I see that he's low, so I do a flank here. Yeah, I flank in on the side here. And where are you? You're behind everybody right now, besides Wukong. There's no reason for you to be right here, especially when you had a low Zen. Like, you're Zarya, man. You can stand, like, right here and be such a fucking menace and bully. I'll run down the Zen, because, fuck it. Like, they can't do anything. Look at where their positioning is. They're, like, over here cornered. There's no reason you can't be, like, right here, but instead you're way back here, while your Moira's pressuring the Mercy, and I get a kill on the Zen. So we're frontlining for you, and you're back here. You're backing up. You're so indecisive, and let me tell you an honest truth about this bubble. 80% of the time, you don't want to be using this fucking thing, because it's not great. I mean, it's okay if they're, like, retreating, or you can spam it into chokes, or, situationally, but it as your primary source of damage, not so much. You want to use the laser. So what value are you getting right here? Not a lot. Now you're running up on the Junker Queen, that you got an advantage, that's okay. Yeah, just run her down. You got backup. Good job, good kill. They had somebody on point, but me and Adario went back and got him. Okay. Yeah, to be fair, I think I call out to maybe we should stay on point a little closer because and hold a little bit more here because they have a tracer and the tracer can get past our things and not really be seen or caught very easily, so she could always be a danger to cap point and us not notice. So this is fine. Holding it back here more is a little better. Alright, you're over here. That's fine for now. Maybe even back here since I called it. That way you have line of sight on her and she can't really flank you like that. So you want to use your bubbles a little more thoughtfully. I noticed you kind of use them on cooldown a lot, and you also use them on your team, which is fine, but there's got to be a reason for you to use it on your team. You don't just want to blow it on cooldown. If your teammate's taking a lot of damage, blow the or they're like in a bad spot. Say, who's the closest? Say your Moira was like up here, and they all were like on her. Bubble her then. Or if you're taking a lot of damage, bubble yourself. You don't want to use bubbles when you're not taking damage or your team's not taking damage because it's a wasted cooldown. You want to get as much potential charge out of your bubbles as possible to increase your damage. That's where Zarya's value is. She doesn't have a lot of mobility, and her defensive cooldown is also tied into how she's offensive, because she can do so much damage when she's, fully charged. So be more thoughtful with your bubble use. You don't want to just blow it for no reason. Also, at this point, like, yeah, you're fine. You can do your little bubbles a little bit here, but really you want to advance and, like, here you go. Yeah, you can take her at this point. You ain't got to worry. Right, you don't want to get too far out, but you're good here. Yeah, laser that bitch. Good shit. We should have been paying a little more attention there, though. Let's rewind that. So I got the kill on the Zen again. Actually, let's see. What's going on? Hong's back here. I'm right here. Yeah, I'm aiming for that Zen. I'm gonna blast that bitch. Do I snipe him? Is that what kills him? I think that might be it. Yeah, boom. Okay, so you're back here a little bit. You could have been having a more aggressive hold right here. You want to be the first line of defense for your back line. You want to make sure they have to get through you to get to us. Like every time. Adario went up there. And I come and join him just in case he needs help, because we are at an advantage enough to do that. You take out the Zarya. Their Moira's help. Yeah, easy. So you see the Mercy there, and you just kind of turn and run. Your Moira did too. Like, the Tracer's no big deal, man. Like, it's better that you stop this res. And you can also get another kill. This guy ain't gonna do shit. If you all just continue to pressure up here, use the fact that she's so out of a position to your advantage. I mean, we have Wukong right here. I think he's kind of distracted by us a little bit. No, he's paying attention, main. He is healing us up there, but he's still got eyes on you. So he's in a good spot right there. So you're better, and yeah, I got teleport, so I can come right in, and that's what I tried to do, is come right in. Alright, you guys, both of you chase the fucking Tracer. You don't do this. Never, as the tank, never do this. Don't chase a fucking Tracer, man. Look at you. You go all the way on the train just to chase a Tracer, and look. Now they're all out. I got a kill on the Tracer because of my turret. But now you wrap all the way back out here so slow. And look how much agency they start to get. I don't know why the Mercy's taking the fucking aggressive flank angle, but you come back down and then you're being passive. You're playing like you're a DPS. You should be more aggressive here. We take the train because, like, we can hold that choke. Like, Dario's got a turret set up. I've got turrets in the train. Like, anybody that comes up here is making a fucking mistake. Yeah, we run these bitches down. Both of us. Yeah, easy. Wukong teleports to us, and then you take a more aggressive angle. Because we got their one of their DPS and one of their supports. So why bubble there? There's no reason for you to bubble. Zarya's out of range. Their DPS isn't even there. They bubbled them too. Y'all got some bizarre bubbles going on, just kind of blowing it on cooldown. Alright, you back up, but there's no reason for you to back up. Why are you backing? Yeah, what are you doing? You're looking at point, but you just saw that we got 2 kills and we have, like, position over here. There's no... What are you worried about? The point wasn't ticking. I feel like you're doing stuff you think you should do, but you're not really paying attention at the same time, if that makes any sense. And you're in the back line. Alright, you bubble me. Not necessary, because I wasn't really taking damage. You're just kind of blowing your bubble on cooldown. Bubble me again when I'm not really taking that much damage. I'm fine here. Yeah, I ult here. I get in backline because I notice I start to hear them on the side here. So I'm like, okay, I need to get back a little bit. And then I get this. Now, we have wall, so yeah, you can march up and we run them down. I think I make the shot call here. It's like, let's run them down. And look what happens when we run them down. Yeah, get that bitch. Yeah, we're both lasering her. So then we back. Because we're a little aggressive. The fucking Moira got a little tight up there. So we get back, right back here. We can hold right here again. Like, I can be back here, me and Dario can be back here, Wukong, and you hold up a little more. Yeah, this is fine. Just hold right here. You can even hold a little bit over here instead, but that's fine. This is fine where you are. You still have line of sight on everybody. Alright. This is fine, but you need to be up more. Like, see, you can, like, see where the Orisa is? Like, I'm taking an angle up here. I'm either gonna flank around. Okay, I see the soldier up here, and I get the bitch. Yeah, easy. You could do this. See, especially with him Molten Core, we didn't really make a call on that, to be fair, but you're being a little passive. So if you see this Moira on this turret, you just run these bitches down. So then all of a sudden, guess what the Orisa has to do? She has to address the problem. So she's over here, then she's getting cummed on by fucking Adario and his Molten Core. I've got the soldier up here, so what happens potentially is the Orisa is trying to save her backline from getting fucked by you. because you can just potentially run them down when they were here a second ago, right? Run them down. They're both right here. They can't do anything against you. Moira and Mercy, you're going to kill them. So the Orisa has to save you. Has to save them, rather. But the problem is, if she saves them, then Adario's doing Molten Core. So she's going to get hit by Molten Core. I'm up on Train. Am I wrapping back around? Yeah, at that point, it might have been better, considering our position. But optimally, you do that, and I come out around, and while they're retreating, I fucking get them. Optimally. But I decide to take the more passive play, which is fine. Set up my turrets a little more. Alright, this is fine. Just kind of reestablish the base. You're pushing up a little bit. You're using your bubbles in a very weird way. You got a little damage on it there. What's your charge at right now? 77, not bad. But I bet there's a lot more opportunity for you to use charge or get more charge using your bubbles a little more optimally. Right now they're just kind of blindly shooting at you. Good bubble on Adario. That was good. We got a kill here. Let's rewind that a little bit. We got a couple kills. Alright. Again, pushing them right here would have been fine. I'll put my turrets up here. I'm back here. Play up here. Yeah, I noticed the Tracer in here, and I can just chase her down. I put the turret in there. You got the front line, and you got Adario backing you. So I can come into this, and anybody who's flanking in here just can't stand up to this laser, especially if I build charge. And then I have Moira in here helping me too. So this is a bad spot, and you did a good bubble on this one. That was fantastic. I'll give it up on that. Good bubble. But don't let him frontline. He shouldn't be anyways. He should have used this and kept back and then poked like that. Maybe came wide here and then poked him out a little bit, and that would allow you to come up a little more. But you're back. You got to be more aggressive. You're playing more like a deep. You play more like a tank when you're a soldier than you do as Zarya. You're playing way more passive with Zarya, which is pretty funny. Yeah, see, you're using these cotton balls, but they're not good. They're not nearly as good, at least in the laser. You should be up here lasering these bitches. Yeah, you have nothing to fear. Do you have bubbles? 2 seconds. Yeah, you can survive that. You should be able to survive that in time to use bubbles. I set the teleporter up. They shoot it down. Just kind of a distraction here. Yeah, I didn't notice the Tracer in here, so she got me. But why are you backlining? See, you're using the laser, but then you use the cotton ball. You should be up here. Alright, they're zoning out with Cole. You're still backlining, throwing cotton balls. Those cotton balls suck, man. Don't use those. Make it like an 80-20, maybe even 90-10 split. You want to use laser most of the time, and you want to be in the foray. You are literally the furthest person back, besides Wukong, who's hurt. He notices the Tracer. I forget if he called it out or not, but this isn't a good fight for him. But I come back, so she should die pretty soon. But let's pay attention to you. You get the Orisa, which is fine. The Mercy's fucking crackhead ass. Yeah, you're just way back here, man. And you got soldiers shooting at you. Then you turn around, you bubble yourself. That's fine. I'm trying to chase down this Tracer. I know she's being a little bitch, so.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I figured she'd come out that way, so I could just cut her off here. We got her, though. Now, let's see what happened here. Okay, you got her. Why did you? Why? Moira's literally right in front of you with a mercy. Like, look, if you're up here, that soldier can't hit you as easily, and he's got to go through Moira, and you're frontlining. But instead, you're backlining. You're acting like you're a DPS. Now you're getting shot at. You use both your bubbles in like 1 second. And that Moira and Mercy would have died if you were right here instead of backlining like you're a DPS. And they're trying to create pinches on us, but they can't really. The soldier got him, and see, your indecision, you're very indecisive. So let's focus on you. Yeah, you get shot at by the soldier. Oh shit, you don't know what to do. Oh, gotta use your bubbles. Gotta use your bubbles. Gotta backline. You're in the backline again.
30 seconds remaining.
So there's no object permanence either. So don't you know that just because he's like not in your field of vision doesn't mean he's not there? So why not, instead of doing, you should be up here. If you're going to commit to this guy, commit to him. And look, if you commit to him, you're helping Adario. Adario got himself in a pinch here. Now, if you were up here, that wouldn't have happened. You guys would have won the fight pretty handily, actually. If you were here instead, you got to commit, though. But instead, you're kind of just, you're backlining like you're a support or a ranged DPS. And then you're running the point for no reason. Oh, but then, like, see, you're right here, and you could have came through here, but instead, you do this. Now you're running forward. And now you're backing out. There's just too much downtime because of indecision. Alright, I get the Moira. I got the wall. They should just die here.
10 seconds remaining.
You're backlining again. Why? The soldier runs past you, but he's probably gonna die real quick. Yeah, I got the Ryan. I'm shooting him in the back with the laser. And you got the grab on him. Now let's pay attention to that again. Fortunately, Wukong dies to that, but I get him. But you play way too passive. Like, I have shield right here. You could, like, pressure, like, right here and just keep...
10 seconds.
But instead, you're, like, right here, and then you see... I don't know if you see the soldier, but he runs right past you, but it doesn't matter. You're fine right here, honestly. Got the grab, and I'm lasering him in the back. Then I laser that bitch down. But yeah, what, like... Even now, like, yeah, we're gonna win, obviously, but why am I the one up here? Which I'm doing, that's what I'm supposed to do. But instead of being literally behind everybody, which you were most of the game, and that's why your damage values aren't very high, you could be up here. If you're up here, maybe they pick Lucio, maybe they pick Sombra, maybe they pick somebody that can touch point fast, and I don't know why they went for slow-ass Bastion, but maybe they think that they were gonna, like, cheese a fucking team fight or something. There is no way that was gonna happen, though. But we win, so no big deal. But it's interesting how you're backlining so much as the tank, but when you're soldier, you're literally, like, face tanking people. It's just... the positional priority isn't there yet, but that's why I'm doing these, and it's not just to help you, it helps me too, and I'm sure the other homies will get value out of it. So hopefully you get some value out of these long ass VOD reviews for 7 plus 5, like 12 minutes of gameplay footage condensed into like over an hour, well over an hour of VOD review. So hope you guys enjoy it.